Thank you for joining us for this year's Light Up a Life service. We are sad that we are unable to join together in person this year due to the current coronavirus pandemic, but we hope that you will enjoy our virtual service. Before the service begins, we would like to inform you that this service was filmed in advance in a fully COVID-safe way. All participants were filmed in different locations and everyone contributing to the service was filmed outside. Those reading dedications were filmed after 5 p.m. and in an area of the hospice not usually accessed by patients, and everyone was temperature checked on arrival to the hospice. Additionally, throughout filming, a 2-metre distance was kept at all times between speakers and the production crew. Unfortunately, our choir has been unable to join us this year, and we have also been unable to include any singing due to the risk that this activity imposes. We are delighted, however, to be able to include musical pieces from the cello and the guitar. Masks were worn at all times by those involved with filming, the only exception being that speakers took these off for filming. We sincerely hope that remembering your loved ones during this year's virtual Light Up a Life service brings you comfort.
Welcome everyone to the beautiful grounds of St Francis Hospice as we come together to share in our very first online Light Up a Life service. We have a festive atmosphere here in the gardens amongst the evergreen trees and the holly and the ivy. My name is Reverend Paula Graham. I'm an interfaith minister and the pastoral care team coordinator here at St Francis Hospice. Although we're filming the service this year so that we can keep everyone safe, we do have you in our thoughts as you join us from the comfort of your home. Thank you for watching. It's our wish that by doing so you feel our love and support, which is always there for you, but particularly at this sentimental time of year. This service is for everyone, whatever your journey, for people of all faiths or none. Collectively, we share in watching this service as a community to enjoy the midwinter festive season and to take comfort in the illumination of lights as we remember our loved ones. So settle in and prepare to enjoy the experience as we remember those dear to us with gratitude. We share in our experience, celebrate the time of year and move forwards together in hope. We'll hear from a variety of speakers, each sharing their personal perspective, and enjoy some wonderful music within this lovely setting. I hope you enjoy. So let's begin by hearing from the first speaker, Quinn, Trustee.
Good evening and welcome to a very different Light Up a Life service. I would normally be on hand to welcome you in person, but this year has changed everything. But although we are physically apart, we can spend some time together today to remember our loved ones who are sadly no longer with us. 2020 has been what can be described as an uncertain year. But through it all, one thing has remained certain, is the love and care poured out at the hospice by our nurses, doctors, and all who have worked to ensure that everyone receives the care they need at the most difficult time imaginable. As the country plunged into lockdown, the staff and volunteers at St Francis Hospice pulled together to achieve the impossible. I'm particularly proud and grateful that we quickly found a safe way for people to continue to visit their loved ones at the hospice, keeping families together right to the end. Nothing is more important than making the most of precious time together. We have found new ways of caring, often making virtual visits using Zoom and Teams. Who had even heard of these a few years ago? We've worked with families to find the best way to make sure that we've been here when you needed us, while keeping everyone safe. Necessity has truly been the mother of invention this year. I would like to pay tribute to everyone who has played their part in keeping the hospice going over the last few months. So many people have gone many extra miles to make sure that everyone has received the best care and support possible in these crazy times. It has taken an almost superhuman effort, and I'm in awe of what has been done under very difficult circumstances. Of course, none of it would have happened without the amazing group of people to support the hospice financially. Thank you for what you have done this year. We are very, very grateful. And as you can imagine, when lockdown happened the first time around, our ability to raise funds came to a sudden halt. All our events were cancelled, our shops were closed, and our fundraisers were no longer able to be out and about in the community. We were glad that the restrictions were eased and our fundraising activity started again. Unfortunately, the second lockdown put us back to square one. We truly have a mountain to climb to raise the money needed to keep the care and support available for all who sadly need it. So again, thank you for all you're doing to help. As well as being a time for reflecting over the years that have passed, Christmas is also a time for looking to the year ahead. Starting a new year without a loved one can be very difficult. Whether it is your first Christmas and New Year, or whether many years have passed, the importance of remembering them does not diminish over time. Our service today is an opportunity to take a few moments to reflect and to recall treasured memories of your loved ones. And do remember that we are here for you. If you are struggling, remember you don't need to be alone in your grief. Orange Line is a friendly, confidential helpline that can provide a listening ear, advice and guidance, and you can find help for other services which may be able to support you. If you feel you do need benefit from the Orange Line, please take note of the phone number at the bottom of the screen and call us. We're still here for you. And now we're going to hear from Amy Rowe, a local cellist from Havering, who will be playing the prelude from Bach's Cello Suite No. 1.
So thank you, Amy, for generously sharing your talent with us this evening. That was absolutely beautiful. What a star. It is now a pleasure to introduce not three wise men, but one very wise woman, Sue Spong.
Hello, I'm Sue Spong and I work as a counsellor within the Family Support Service at St Francis Hospice. Getting to know our patients and their families, being able to share their hospice journey is a privilege. My word for the Light Up a Life service is resilience. The definition of resilience is being able to become strong and healthy after something bad happens, or being able to return to an original shape after being pulled, stretched, pressed, bent, etc. Grief is often physical. You feel pulled, you feel stretched, you feel altered, hardly recognising yourself. The effort to learn to live without someone precious can be overwhelming. We hear at St Francis Hospice about absent, complicated and delayed grief, and we as a team work with denial and acceptance. But there can be a positive emotion when coping with grief and loss. This includes gratitude, kindness and bravery. Strategies that can help you find these positive emotions include accepting the good, so don't lose sight of what you have to what you've lost. Hunting out positive emotions by perhaps walking with friends, family, listening to music, watching inspiring movies, and not forgetting recalling happy memories. Establish routines and rituals to keep your loved ones' memory alive. Honour their memory. Keep them in the present with you, wear their cardigan, their ring, bake their favourite food. Small ways to keep them in your life with you. Now these may seem like new ways of thinking for you, but resilience in the midst of grief is possible. In a crisis, positive emotions can act as a buffer against depression. Now you may feel like none of this is possible, so think back on your life, the things you thought you would never recover from, the disappointments and the losses. Remember your own resilience. So I'd like to finish by sharing a poem by Laura Ding Edwards called Warrior. When the world is on your shoulders and your heart feels full of lead, when your stomach churns like butter and the voice inside your head is reminding you of everything you've ever said or done, all your failures and regrets and all the times your fear has won. Take a minute to remember you've survived this all before. You've battled and you've conquered when you thought you had no more. You're stronger than you realise, you are brave and wise and kind, and you know you're much bigger than the doubts that fill your mind. So breathe it in and let it out, allow the ebb and flow. You can win this war, you always do. You're a warrior, you know.
That was really inspirational, Sue. Thank you so much for sharing your insights with us all, as well as the warrior poem. It is with deep gratitude that I introduce the next speaker, Mervin Jones, who's here to share with us some reflections of his personal experience at St Francis Hospice. After Mervin has spoken, we'd like to invite you to spend some moments of reflection, remembering your loved ones, as we enjoy another musical interlude together.
Towards the end of 2019, my sister Shirley was given her third cancer diagnosis in as many years, and this time it had spread from the breast into the lungs. An attempt to place her on a new drug trial turned out to be a false start to her treatment, and hence she reverted to a standard chemotherapy program. Although the cancer was terminal, the first chemotherapy treatment in February had shown positive signs of reducing the cancer's spread. We recognised that it couldn't be cured, but felt optimistic that Shirley would be with us for some time, that she would see her next birthday and Christmas and be able to attend her niece's graduation. Then the COVID-19 pandemic struck. The chemotherapy programme was cancelled and district nurse support rationed. We found ourselves having to assess and manage Shirley's worsening illness without any medical background and relied on over-the-phone medical support. Pain management seemed to be an exercise in trial and error, and we were having to dress her wounds when district nurses were not available. As Shirley's condition deteriorated further, we reached a point of desperation, needing direct clinical input, and this is where St Francis Hospice stepped in. The hospice found a bed and took Shirley in to assess her condition and pain management programme. In doing so, they had taken hold of clinical responsibility and removed the burden and anxiety that we had felt in trying to manage Shirley's medical condition. We could now breathe. It soon became clear that Shirley was so poorly that she would not be leaving the hospice. Again, the hospice put a metaphorical arm around our shoulders and said, "We will be sure that she is comfortable through her remaining days." We were allowed to visit Shirley, suitably gowned, gloved and masked, and sit with her at a time when the country was in isolation lockdown. The staff gave us the space and time that we needed. "You can stay as long as you need," they assured us. We could bring her final messages from family and friends and tell her that we would be okay. It allowed us the emotional space to be with her as brother and sister-in-law, to love her and to have a sense of peace that she was cared for, not in pain, and with her strong faith at one with her destiny. Knowing that these were her final days, our visits became her life. They were the reason that she stayed with us from day to day, in the absence of which a life that had been well lived would have finished in a void. Thanks to the staff at St Francis, this nightmare was avoided. On what turned out to be her final day, I was able to tell her that she could go when she was ready, knowing that the wonderful people at the hospice would carefully see her through her final hours. And for that we are eternally grateful.
we're so lucky to have enjoyed not one but two wonderfully talented musicians this evening. So thank you so much to Dominic Ashworth for playing James by Pat Metheny so beautifully for us. Our next speaker is Shahina Hake, Family Support Services Manager, who's kindly sharing with us some really personal memories of her grandmother.
Thank you, Paula, for that introduction. My name is Shahina and I'm the Family Support Manager at St. Francis Hospice. When I was asked to talk at the Light Up a Life, I thought about my nan, who sadly died a few years ago of complications following a stroke. And I would like to light up her life with you. My nan was a strong, independent, caring, courageous woman, a woman of strong Islamic faith and belief, someone who loved her family and the community she lived in. She lived in Asia, so we only got to see her a few times of the year. But we loved seeing her. We loved going to her home, which was a home away from home for us, and we have such fond memories of our time there. My nan was known for many things, but one of the main things that if you knew her, you would have identified her by her long, beautiful, fantastic hair that she had. And as long as I've known her, she never cut her hair. And as our grandchildren, we would comb her hair, and we did this as we got into our adulthood. But the combing of the hair was an opportunity to talk to her, to hear her stories, to listen to her life and have a connection with her. And I would say, tell me more, Nan, tell me more. My nan was a healthy lady, so before she had a stroke, she was in good health. So as you can imagine, the stroke of my nan was devastating to us. And I remember being told of this initially by telephone, and you don't really get to understand the reality of it. And I remember thinking, she's having an operation, she's going to be fine, she's in good hands. I remember being on the plane, and I remember just being really anxious, nervous, all this pent-up energy, just willing the plane to go faster so I could go and see her. I remember being angry and confused as well. When we got to the hospital, there was tubes, there was machines. It was just all very confusing, and the reality really hit us hard. And I remember the moment I broke down when I saw her. I remember getting closer and seeing her head, and all that hair was shaved off. And I remember just losing it and sobbing and sobbing. And the initial shock of it all just came. And I remember talking to her. The logic says that she needed to have her hair shaved off to have the operation, but the logic wasn't my friend. My heart was aching. And I remember saying to her, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that they did this to you. I'm sorry this happened to you. It's really the smallest things that we notice when our loved ones are not here. They have the greatest impact. We took her home. There wasn't any hospice where she lived, and she needed 24-hour care. She wasn't able to talk. She had a catheter. They told us she didn't have cognitive function that they were aware of. But sometimes you could see in her eyes how she was feeling. Sometimes it was heartbreaking. Other times you'd see that twinkle come back, and we thought we made her laugh. I could see the toll in my aunts and uncles who were caring for her, and particularly the main carers. Some of us got the reality of what was happening, and others held on to miracles. And you could see the cracks of reality coming out when some of them were crying in the realization that things were not going to change, followed by quick denial, distraction, and back to routine. We were granted time time to say what we needed, time to prepare. Now I remember my nan for the lady she was before the stroke. Everything she has taught me, everything I've learnt from her. I'm so pleased I asked about her life, her story. So working at the hospice and knowing the support we offer our families, I would have wanted that for my nan and my family. I see firsthand what we offer, the many services here at St. Francis Hospice, and how important it is for our loved ones to have a voice. For wives to be wives, husbands to be husbands, partners to be partners, children to be children, and grandchildren to be grandchildren. And I cannot imagine not being here for people, for the families, and especially for people like my nan. We are continuing to support families, and I want to say that we're still here for you. We have one chance to get the care, the end-of-life care for our loved ones, right, as close to right by them as possibly we can. But then we have a lifetime, our lifetime, to look back at it, to reflect it, to relive it. Thank you for listening, and please continue to be safe while we find our way out of this pandemic together.
Thank you to Shahina for sharing those very personal memories of her grandmother with us. And it's a reminder really of how important end-of-life care is and how vital it is that we continue with our services. It's time now to hear from two very special speakers, mother and daughter, Laura and Lexi Greer.
Hello, my name's Laura and this is my daughter Lexi. My dad Mick was here at St Francis Hospice last year in June 2019 where he received great care and that myself and my family are really thankful for the Life for Life service that St Francis Hospice are doing. Lexi has written a poem for her granddad.
The poem is called My Granddad and Me. My granddad, yes he, the greatest he could be. I'll never forget how much he loved me. Our bond was like glue, stickier than ever. It was even stronger than super strong leather. My G-Dad rode motorbikes before he got ill. I was so sad to see him in bed so much, taking so many pills. He was diagnosed with bone cancer, which he fought with all his will. Thank God for St. Francis Hospice, who cared and looked after him. Although they couldn't stop this, I'm grateful for how they helped him. Oh, our brave soldier, we wish you could have grown older, but don't worry, G-Dad, our love for you will go on forever and ever.
Oh, good girl.
So thank you to Laura and Lexi for those really moving words and wonderful poem, remembering your beloved granddad. Of all the festivities, those held in midwinter may stir sentimental feelings as we notice more than ever the physical absence of a loved one. May we hold them dear in our hearts and cherish their memory. Each person who lit up our lives was as unique and beautiful to us as a snowflake. Whilst they may have melted out of sight, they live on in our hearts always. In the stillness of remembering, know that it is in the dark that your light is needed most. It's appreciated by others who in turn will feel inspired to radiate their own lights. As you light your candles this festive season, notice how it is that many candles can be lit from just one flame without diminishing its light. As thoughts turn towards home, wherever that may be, We think of the gifts we may share with family and friends. If you need some ideas for the best gifts, perhaps try one of these that we give at the hospice every day. To everyone, a smile. To someone struggling, a listening ear. As Mother Teresa said, it's not how much you give, but the love you put into giving. As you experience the festive season without those you hold dear, you might wish to turn your heart to the God of your own understanding, or to whatever brings real meaning to you, so that you might experience a real sense of peace and goodwill. May I now introduce to you our much-loved Sister Rosemary.
As we approach Christmas, most people's minds are on decorations, gifts, and being together as family. But what is the real reason for Christmas? What we're actually celebrating is an historical fact, that Jesus Christ was born in poverty, in a stable in Bethlehem, in modern-day Israel. Jesus had a normal childhood, and as a man, his ministry began preaching God's word, healing the sick, and caring for the needy, the outcasts of society. This was the origin of Christianity, and the followers of Jesus Christ are known as Christians. Today, there are many millions of Christians throughout the world who try to live their lives like Jesus Christ did. At this time, as we approach Christmas, let us, like Jesus, stretch out our hands to those who are suffering and in great need, especially those whose lives have been affected by COVID.
Thank you, Sister Rosemary, for those words of inspiration and upliftment. As we near the end of our Light Up a Life service, I'm delighted to hand you over to our CEO, Pam Court, who has her own special message for you. Over to you, Pam.
Thank you everybody for joining us this evening for Light Up a Life service. A very different Light Up a Life service this year, but one where our hope, reflection and remembrance has still been at the forefront of our service. I want to take this opportunity to look forward to new beginnings. It's been quite a year for everybody. While some people relish a new year, a fresh start, doing things differently, others find moving into a new year extremely difficult. Many will not have a loved one with them who they would have looked forward to a new year with. So I do hope that the pain of the past can be left behind a little and only fond memories can be taken forward into the future. So we close the door on 2020 and we step into a new year, a very, very unknown new year for everybody. And none of us quite know what the future will bring. But I do know one of the very special things that St. Francis Hospice has is that supporting one another and together we are stronger. So I've reflected on the new values that the hospice has been developing. And our first value is about being supportive. So no matter what 2021 brings, we will be supporting each other, from our families, carers, friends, relatives, staff, volunteers. We are together, we are beside you as we move forward. The second value is about compassion. So important that whatever we do is done with love, compassion and thought. We aim to provide a caring and compassionate environment where people can truly feel valued. Our third value is about being inclusive and respectful, and I hope for those of you who have had touch with our services, you felt that you have been included, that we have thought of you as an individual or your loved one as an individual. Professionalism is our fourth value, and whatever we do, we work from a strong point of real good knowledge, professional care, and we keep ahead of everything that is at the forefront of palliative care. This year has been vital for us to be learning, which is our 5th value. We've all had to learn new ways of doing it, even doing a Light Up a Life service in the rain, being videoed to you, not done that before. And I'd like to take the opportunity to thank all of our staff and volunteers who've really embraced this, and our patients and carers. We've had Zoom meetings, we've had calls over the internet, so always learning. So while we can't begin 2021 with absolute assurance about what is ahead of us, I do know that we've got these strong values behind us. They will keep us at the heart of the community we serve and forever looking out to reach more people with the services and the care from St Francis Hospice. We've been able to keep our doors open this last year. In fact, we've supported more people than ever, and our community services have been up by 30%. So this just goes to show that we are here when needed and can do more and can do it differently. Your help helps us support people like Mervin, Laura and little Lexi. Thank you so much for your support, and we hope that we can continue supporting the hospice in the new year. And I'd like to finish by thanking everybody, all the contributors to this evening, and especially those who've shared their stories. It means so much. Thank you much for being with us, for joining us at this service. I wish you all the best for the festive season and looking forward to 2021. Thank you and good night.
Thank you once again to our wonderful speakers and volunteers who contributed to this year's Light Up a Life service. We are now going to take the opportunity to read dedications that have been made by you at home to your loved ones. These will be read in alphabetical order by surname of those we are remembering. Those who we do not have a surname for are read at the end.
Remembering Barry Addison with the dedication, Always in Our Hearts Forever. Love from Molly, Karen, Ken, Alex, Jeanette, Amy and Lauren.
Remembering Monica Allinson with the dedication, Miss you so much, you were my backbone. Thank you for our time together. All my love, Henry.
Remembering Trixie and Bert Anderson with the dedication, Miss you lots, love you loads and talk of you often. Our love always, Chris and Ray. Kiss. Remembering Doreen and Albert Andrews with the dedication, loved by all the family and missed by us all. Remembering Lily and Donald Andrews.
Remembering Margaret Armstrong with the dedication, sadly missed every moment of every day. At last you are in heaven, gift of eternal life, love Bernie. Kiss, kiss. Remembering Margaret Armstrong with the dedication, a strong and inspirational mum and nan. We know you will always shine down on us with a glass of vino in hand. Love and miss you always, Denise, Holly, Callum and Archie. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Remembering Ernest William Bailey with the dedication, my husband of 54 and a half years, Ernest William Bailey, the love of my life. Remembering Lisa Baker with the dedication, you and your lovely family are always in our thoughts and prayers, a truly brave, kind and lovely lady who is very sadly missed. Love always from Lynn, Claire and families. Remembering Peggy Ball. Remembering Jackie Ballantyne. Remembering Vic and Shirley Benitez with the dedication, love you both so much, Steve and family.
Remembering Sylvia Barlex with the dedication, Mum, you are dearly loved, sadly missed.
Remembering Patrick Bearfield, Sally Rawlings and Caroline Jeffries. Remembering Sally Bennett.
Remembering Eileen May Billett.
Remembering Marion Binstead with the dedication, in memory of my lovely mum, remembered and missed every day. Remembering Rick Bird. Remembering Elsie Blackborough with the dedication, in our thoughts and hearts every day. We miss you, Mum, our guiding light.
Remembering Pauline Blake with the dedication for the most wonderful, loved and cherished wife, mother, grandmother and great-grandmother. May your light shine upon us always. We love you and miss you forever. You were such a ray of sunshine in the lives of your family and friends. You brought happiness and joy to all that knew you. Your ever-loving husband, friend and soulmate Tel, I love you and miss you, darling, every minute of every day.
Remembering Doug Blythe with the dedication, Dougie, I miss you so much, my shining star. There are so many wonderful memories. I love you so much, Michelle, Bill, Gemma and families. Remembering Carol, Dorothy, Boston. Remembering Barry Bowen with the dedication, thinking of you.
Remembering Tony Braybrook.
Remembering Patrick Brennan with the dedication, a loving father, husband and godfather. Remembering Victor and Patricia Bright.
Remembering Jane, Agnes Brighton, Jean and Ron Cranham, John Jarrett, Hazel Pogue, Joanne Randall and Louise Simmons.
Remembering William and June Britton, and Blanche and Frederick Young.
Remembering Sheila Bristow with the dedication, Dear Mum, love and miss you always, forever in our hearts till we meet again. Love always, Carol, Janet, Linda and Jimmy.
Remembering Ron and Peg Brooks with the dedication, Mum and Dad, you're always in our thoughts and forever in our hearts. You are the best. We love you. Kim, Ron and all our families.
Remembering Roy Broom. Remembering Christopher Roy Saunders Brown with the dedication, remembered with much love, Heather, Ben and Eleanor.
Remembering Herbert and Diana Brown with the dedication, loving parents, long gone, never forgotten. Remembering Phyllis Bullock with the dedication, you'll be forever in our hearts and we will never ever forget you. Pete, Karen, Graham, Josh and Nick. Remembering Betty and Richard Bird.
Remembering Joyce and David Burke with the dedication, for my wonderful parents, Joyce and David Burke, from your son John, with all my love.
Remembering Ray Butcher with the dedication, always in our hearts.
Remembering Fraser Hugh Cameron with the dedication, miss and love you always, forever in our hearts, love Mum, Laura, Duncan, George and Grace, kiss, 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 kiss.
Remembering Doreen Ann Campbell. Remembering Joyce Alan Cannon with the dedication, Mum, always in our hearts and thoughts, Debbie and Jackie, kiss, kiss, kiss.
Remembering Betty and Dennis Carter with the dedication, love you and miss you, especially at this time.
Remembering Bill Carter with the dedication, a wonderful husband, dad and granddad. Our first Christmas without you, love you always, Elsie, kiss.
Remembering Stephen Paul Abbott Chambers with the dedication, your family love and miss you dearly. Thank you for everything.
Remembering George and Pat Clement with the dedication, George and Pat Clement, loving parents. Remembering Arthur John Clifton with the dedication, thinking of you always, missing you this Christmas, our wonderful husband, Dad and Jar Jar. Lots of love, Joyce, Tina, Phil and Aidan, kiss.
Remembering Alfred and Catherine Coker with the dedication, miss you always, Mum and Dad.
Remembering Julie and Kathleen Connolly and John and Tony Bramley with the dedication, Missing you all so much. Love, hugs and kisses. Julie and Tony, you are now grandparents. Mum and Dad, you are great-grandparents.
Remembering Joan and Ronald Connor with the dedication in our hearts. Remembering Kathleen Cook with the dedication, missing you at this time of year, and always Lauren, kiss kiss. Remembering John Alfred Cooper with the dedication, always remembered and loved. A loving husband, dad, granddad and great-granddad.
Remembering Roy Coppleston with the dedication, Roy, a much-loved husband, partner and grandfather, always remembered with love and happiness. Remembering Maureen and Lauren Corver with the dedication, mum and sister. Remembering Janet Patricia Cotton. Remembering David Call. Remembering Pat Cruz with the dedication, forever in our hearts. Remembering Bella Daly and David and John Tim Buckley with the dedication, always in our thoughts. Remembering Carly Davies with the dedication, forever in my heart, I love and miss you so much, all my love, Mum, kiss kiss. Remembering Susan Day. Remembering Robert, John, Zachariah, Dayton with the dedication, there is not a day that we do not think of you, kiss kiss. Remembering Jean Dempster with the dedication, thank you for the gift of love, now you're sharing it up above. You had many things to say, I'll hear again someday. Remembering Jean Doris Dempster with the dedication, in loving memory of our dear Mum and Nan, you are always in our hearts and thoughts and are with us daily. You will never be forgotten and are one in a million. All our love, Steve and Denise, Anne and Keith, Nina and Matt, Maria, Natalie, Abigail, Ben, Alyssa, Sam and Mia. Kiss kiss.
Remembering Dick, Desmond and Iris Payne with the dedication, my husband Dick and my best friend Iris Payne both missed very much. Remembering Terence Dibble with the dedication, in memory of our lovely dad and granddad. Remembering Francis Louisa Donovan. Remembering Joan Irene Douglas. Remembering Tina Doughton with the dedication, our greatest love of all, missed every minute of every day. Remembering Malcolm Dudney. Remembering Leslie Harold Duffett. Remembering Frederick Julie with the dedication, remembering my wonderful dad, so special in every way, love and miss you. Remembering John Francis Dunn. Remembering Dave Dunstan with the dedication, there are many fish in the sea and you are the one for me. You light up my life. I'm proud to say I am your wife. Love, Sue. Remembering Lydia and Maxwell Eden and Lydia Sennett.
Remembering Johnny and Walter Earl, Kathleen Bartlett, Eddie O'Brien and George Chilton. Remembering Robert William Eaton with the dedication, till we meet again. Remembering Bert and Maureen Ellis with the dedication, another Christmas nearly here. We all wish you were both still near, but we'll remember you on Christmas Day and look for your star, a shining ray. All our love, Lynn, Sharon and the whole family. Remembering Elizabeth and Frederick Ellis with the dedication, remembering my brother and wife and their inspirational lives. Remembering Tom and Doris Ellis and Edith Melville Still. Remembering Derek Emerson, Dad, Del Boy, with the dedication, 5 years ago this Christmas Day, you gained your angel wings, Dad. Not a day goes by that I don't think about you, but I know you are right by our sides. Love you, Dad, Jen and Josh. Remembering Derek Emberson, Dad, our Del boy, with the dedication, with Christmas approaching, we miss you more than ever. Wish you were here to celebrate as we know you love to. Love you, Dad.
Remembering Marguerite Ems. Remembering Ruth Hazel Everett, with the dedication, always in our hearts.
Remembering Sheila Fellows.
Remembering Doris and Fred Fenn, with the dedication, remembering my mum and dad who gave me a happy and loving childhood. Remembering Rhoda and David Fenton, with the dedication, miss and love you both so much, always thinking of you and in our thoughts and prayers every day. God bless Mark, Sue and boys.
Remembering William Edward Ford, with the dedication, loved forever and missed more each day, by Iris and family. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Remembering Richard George Fountain.
Remembering Mark Francis, with the dedication, keep sparkling in the sky, my love, until we meet again, with love at Christmas from us all. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Remembering Bill and Mary Fretwell, with the dedication, brother and sister who died at Easter within 24 hours of each other. Remembering Leonard Walter Geach and Francis, Margaret and Robert Lane, with the dedication, Leonard Walter Geach, always in our thoughts, Hazel, David, Tony and families. Remembering Kay and John Geoghegan and Elizabeth and George Wynne, with the dedication, always in our thoughts.
Remembering Bernard Joseph Guylink, with the dedication, always in our hearts, much missed, love Sheila, Rita and family.
Remembering Ada and Roy Goodall. Remembering Melvin Grange, with the dedication, always in our lives, never far away.
Remembering Barbara and Mick Gray, with the dedication, missing you so much, always in our hearts.
Remembering Richard Green. Remembering Terry David Green, with the dedication, to our beloved husband, dad and granddad. Another year has passed. Every day we think of you and miss you more and more. Shine bright this Christmas and keep us all safe.
Remembering Elizabeth Edith Greenhalgh, with the dedication, our beloved mother, always in our thoughts. Remembering Nettie and Richard, Janet and Mick. Griffin, with the dedication, always remembered. Remembering Concepta Elizabeth Griffiths.
Remembering Peter John Grigg, with the dedication, always in our thoughts.
Remembering Ken Grundy, with the dedication, always in our thoughts.
Remembering Elsie May Gwynn, with the dedication, a dear mother and nanny. We thank God for our time together and pray you continue resting in perfect peace. You will always remain in our thoughts, Kevin, Nick and family.
Remembering Sue Halliwell. Remembering Doreen and Brian Hand, with the dedication, Mum and Dad, missing you at Christmas. With love from your son, Stephen. Remembering David Hannaford, with the dedication, keep shining brightly. Miss you loads, Dad. All our love forever. Kirk and Tracy. Remembering David Hannaford, with the dedication, our first Christmas without you, but I know you'll be looking down on us. Shine bright, Dad. Love and miss you lots. Mark and Julie.
Remembering David Hannaford, with the dedication, my darling David, your first heavenly Christmas, loving and missing you each and every day and always will, but your love continues to shine through our family. Always and forever, Megan. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Remembering Doris Lillian Harris. Remembering Nancy and Vincent Harrison.
Remembering Brenda Eileen Harrison and Kathy Patience, with the dedication, treasured memories of my beautiful Brenda, always in my thoughts, forever in my heart, your ever-loving Paul. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Remembering Richard Hartigan.
Remembering Patricia Harvey with the dedication, My Dear Wife Pat. Another Christmas without you. Love and miss you always. Lots of love, Dan. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Remembering Carol Hawkes. Remembering Ethel Haydenson with a dedication, miss you so much. You are thought of and loved every minute of the day. Jan, kiss, kiss. Remembering Richard Finbar Hennessy with a dedication, Richard, deep in our hearts, your memories are kept to treasure, to love, too special to forget. Kiss, kiss. Remembering Alison Tracy Henry near Brewer with the dedication to our beautiful daughter, always loved and greatly missed. Remembering Lily Higby with the dedication, Dear Mum, thank you for being our rambling rose, love always, kiss. Remembering Alan Roy Hitchcock with the dedication, too well loved to be forgotten. Remembering Prunella Jane Holbrook.
Remembering Moya Hollier. Remembering Richard, James and Rosina Hollywell. Leslie and Lawrence Gardner and Anthony and Frederick Walter Harris. Remembering Norman Hood with the dedication, after 22 years, still miss you every day. Jill, Keeley and Claire. Remembering Marion Hurley. Remembering David John Hurrell with the dedication, thank you for our life together, the beautiful family you gave me. Love always, Vicky. Kiss. Remembering George Hurren with the dedication, in loving memory of a dear husband. Remembering Leslie Huxtable and Dorothy Greenwood. Remembering Peter Thomas Jackson with the dedication, for Peter, my much loved husband and friend forever in my heart, Irene. Remembering Charlie James with the dedication, my dad, Sarah and Emma's granddad. Dad, Granddad, we miss you every day. You're always in our hearts and minds. Love you so much, Carol, Sarah and Emma. Remembering Fred Jenkins with the dedication, in memory of our Uncle Fred, who we made such wonderful memories with. Love Paula, Beth, Alf, Ben, Lewis, Alice and Mason. Remembering Mickey Jenkins with the dedication, Mick, missing you so much, night night, God bless, Linda, kiss kiss. Remembering Lewis Jobling and Mum and Dad. Remembering Kieran Jolly.
Remembering Joyce and Len Jones with the dedication, love you and miss you, especially at this time. Remembering Lee Darren Joseph with the dedication, miss you Lee, every day, miss you more than words can say. You are always our shining star, now watching us from afar. We look up to the sky to find you there. It's not goodbye until we meet again. Remembering Jane Joers with the dedication, we love you and miss you, Jane. We are always thinking of you. Lots of love, Tony, Richard, Elizabeth and Matthew. Remembering Peter Keeble with the dedication, Dad, I love you so much and miss you every single day. Hope you are happy and pain-free. Love from your daughter, Anita. Remembering Peter Keeble with the dedication, my darling Peter, I'll never forget you. I will love you forever. Love from your cuddles. Remembering Margaret Kerr.
Remembering Ellen Julia Knock with the dedication, miss you so much, Pat. Kiss, kiss.
Remembering Renee and Sam Kozlova with the dedication, Mum and Dad, miss you more with each passing year. Remembering Lena, Joe and John Lacey. Remembering Yvonne and Stanley Lancaster with the dedication. Remembering you is easy, but missing you is the heartache which never goes away. Remembering Dolly and Norman Lane with the dedication. Together again. So blessed to have had you as our parents, Christine and Susan.
Remembering Brian Benjamin Lang with the dedication, always in our hearts, we will love and miss you always.
Remembering Mary and Dan Lana with the dedication, miss you lots, love you loads and talk of you often. Our love always, Chris and Ray, kiss. Remembering Frank Lawrenson with the dedication, still missed so very much. Remembering Stephen Layton with the dedication, a beloved husband, dad, granddad and uncle forever missed. Remembering Brian Leslie with the dedication, Terry and Brian together again and always, missed by your families. Thank you for your memories and the good life you gave us all, Rita, Pat and families. Remembering Henry Thomas Lee with the dedication, my wonderful husband. Remembering Mum and Dad Lech, Mum and Dad Horrell, John and Barry Lech with the dedication, in loving memory of you all. Remembering Trudy Lita.
Remembering John Levinson and Louise Blythe with the dedication, thought of every day, always with me, rest in peace, love from Jen and Mum.
Remembering Julie Ann Long with the dedication to a wonderful daughter-in-law who fought so bravely to the end, rest in peace. Remembering Iris Lowry with the dedication, much loved and missed mother and grandmother, we remember you often. Remembering Kenneth Mackenzie.
Remembering Joan and Ronald Manger with the dedication, always in our hearts. Remembering Sid and Ina Mansfield. Remembering Celine and Mark Marklew.
Remembering Tony Martin and Louise Eames.
Remembering John May with the dedication, I look up at the sky and see your star glowing bright, knowing you are watching over me until we are together again forever and ever. Remembering Joanne Elizabeth McCann with the dedication, our darling Joanne Elizabeth, we love and miss you so very much. You are an amazing, beautiful woman, inside and out, a true inspiration to us all. The courage and strength you showed, we will never forget. Forever in our hearts every day. All our love, Mum, Dad, Christopher and Andrew. Remembering Ronald Frederick McSweeney.
Remembering Dennis John McEwen with the dedication, never forgotten, always loved. Remembering Jenny Mackenzie with the dedication, love from Mick and Steve. Remembering Flo and Stan Meadowcroft and Den Robbins with the dedication, thinking of you always. Remembering Thomas Alfred Misselbrook with the dedication, Thomas Alfred Misselbrook, father, 1884 to 1963, served in World War I and taken prisoner of war in Germany.
Remembering Nelda, Maria and Maureen Moore. Remembering Stephen Morgan. Remembering Val and Len Morris. Remembering Benjamin Morris with the dedication, Dad, you are in our hearts and thoughts of every day. Miss you.
Remembering Barbara Murray with the dedication, always remembered, with love and misses every day. Love from Elaine. Remembering Michael Murray with the dedication, my darling husband Mick, I love you and miss you very, very much. Remembering Terry, Tellboy, Murray with the dedication, Terry and Briar together again and always, but missed by your families. Thank you for the memories and the good life you gave us all. Rita, Pat and families. Remembering Mrs. Marge Musk.
Remembering Dennis Myers and John Williams with the dedication, miss you every day, will love and remember you forever.
Remembering Gary Nelson with the dedication in loving memory. Remembering Gary Nelson with the dedication to my little brother taken far too soon. You're always in my mind and forever in my heart. Remembering Gary Nelson with the dedication to my amazing husband and daddy. Missing you more than ever. Always in our thoughts. Love, Vicky, Poppy and Daisy. Remembering Zena Ethel Neville. Remembering Dennis John North with the dedication so dearly loved and memories treasured forever. Remembering Christopher O'Connor.
Remembering Rosemary Twinkle O'Mahony. Remembering Emma Orme with the dedication to my beautiful wife. I miss you more each day. I miss your warmth. I miss your love. I miss your smile. All of your friends and family think of you each day. Life is so sad without you, but we know you're shining bright always. Hope you're having fun with Harvey and Dickens. You're with me always. Love, John and Eddie and all of your family and friends.
Remembering John O'Sullivan with the dedication, we love and miss you always, forever in the hearts, kiss, kiss, kiss. Remembering Heather Owens.
Remembering Cameron Oxby and Audrey Button with the dedication, Cameron, love you always in our hearts, mum and family. Audrey, miss you, love you, June and family. Remembering Anne Phyllis Page with the dedication, in loving memory of a wonderful wife, mum and nan. It is a blessing she is no longer in pain. We thank God for that. Forever in our hearts, rest in peace.
Remembering Matthew Pears with a dedication, forever in our hearts. You were a gift from God, and now we give you back to him. All our love, Mum, Dad, Kath, Kevin, Andy, Patricia, Grace, Jess, Emma and Sarah. Remembering Brian John Pennick.
Remembering Carolyn Perry with the dedication, my bright star that still shines, keeping me and our two girls walking safely on the right path in these troubled times. Love and thanks. Remembering Eileen Lily Pickering. Remembering Sheila Puttock with the dedication, best mum in the world. We think of you every day and you are a part of everything we do. Love you, Sharon, Joanne and Louise. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Remembering Sheila Puttock with a dedication, my lovely Sheila. I think of you every day and will love and miss you forever. I was so lucky to have you for a sister. Kiss, kiss. Remembering Sheila Puttock with the dedication, we will always love and remember you and your lovely hugs. Shine bright, Nan. Alex and Charlotte, Ollie and Josh, Zach, Ben and Sam. XOXO. Remembering Sheila Puttock with the dedication, you live on in my heart and will always be my Sheila. Remembering Jerry Quest with the dedication, life is not the same without you. Those 4 years gone, missing you, love you. Kiss, kiss. Remembering George Rawlings with the dedication, our brightest star in the sky. Missing you always. Love Rita, Lara, Cass, Lee, Tarek, Amy, Maisie and George. Kiss. Remembering Doris May Raymond with the dedication, always in our hearts forever. We miss and love you so much. Susan and family. Remembering Claire Reid with the dedication, in memory of a lovely sister-in-law. Remembering Mrs. Pam Reid with the dedication, an extra precious lady and will always be. Remembering David Ray with the dedication, to dear David, loved and missed every day by wife Diane and daughter Abigail. Remembering Heather Rees with the dedication, always, always with you. Love from Malcolm, Eduardo, Joe, Catriona, Charles, Jacob, Amy and Abby. Kiss. Remembering Derek Reynolds with the dedication, we miss you every day, Dad. Keep us all safe and well during these difficult times. Lots of love always. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Remembering Derek Delboy Reynolds with the dedication, The wonder of you, love you always, Dad. Remembering Mildred and Cecil Risby with the dedication, much loved and always in our thoughts. Remembering Harry Ritchie.
Remembering June Ricks. Remembering Abby Elizabeth Roach with the dedication, our beautiful Abby, the best daughter and sister anyone could ever wish for. We miss you so much, and there is not a second goes by that we are not thinking of you. Love you to the moon, stars and Pluto and back. Love Mum, Dad and Max. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Remembering Margaret Colleen Roberts. Remembering Ray Roth with the dedication, Christmas Day and every day together forever. Love you always, your Wend. Remembering Jenny and Margaret Rolfe. Remembering Michael Rose. Remembering John and Andrea Rounce with the dedication, always in our hearts, Mum and Dad, love Catherine, Malcolm and family. Remembering Patricia Rumble with the dedication, a loving, thoughtful angel, wife, mother and grandmother. We all love and miss you so much. You are our world. David Jr., Elizabeth, Isabel, Elizabeth Jr., Lila, Adam, Sophia and Tim. Remembering Patricia Ann Rumble with the dedication, dearest Mum and Nanny, not a day goes by when we don't think of you and miss you so much. That will certainly be the case this Christmas. We hope you are at peace and watching over all of us, knowing how much we love and miss you. You would be so very proud of Dad and how he is keeping the house and garden lovely. We love you so much and always will. All our love, David, Sophia, Lila and Adam.
Remembering Ronald Cyril and Joan Georgina Sayer with the dedication, Mum and Dad, missing you both so much, but know you're together again now, and that gives the whole family such comfort.
Remembering Joan May Seeley with the dedication, always missed. Remembering Hilary Joyce Setchell with the dedication, a generous lady who was the light of my life.
Remembering Jean Marie Sharp. Remembering Hazel Shinebroom with the dedication, it's so much darker when a light goes out than it would have been if it had never shone. Kiss. Remembering Alan Shirley.
Remembering Bhupinder Singh Juhale with the dedication, to Bhupi, thank you for lighting up our lives and living a beautiful life with us. We will always love you. Remembering George Harfer Slatford with the dedication, always in my thoughts, Dad, missing you more every year that goes by. Kiss, kiss. Remembering David and Sylvie Smee with the dedication, you will live in our hearts forever.
Remembering Brian Smith with the dedication, my darling Brian, love of my life, I miss you more each passing day. When the light went out on the 10th of June 2020, my life was shattered. I miss your lovely smile, your laugh, your cuddles, and most of all, I miss you. Those treasured memories I have will always remain in my heart. I love you forever, always in my thoughts, your beloved Sue. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Remembering Tony Smith, Granddad, with the dedication, thinking of you always, love you and we miss you still. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Remembering Peter Smith, Lally Frank and Maria Falco with the dedication, Peter Smith, the boy I never stopped loving, Paul. Remembering Mark Snares with the dedication, No words can express how much I miss my dad or how much I love him. Christmas will not be the same without him here, but the good memories will keep my family and I going in the difficult times. Dad enriched our lives and we are so grateful. Remembering Kenneth Martle Sparks, David John Holmes and Doris Eleanor Smith, with the dedication, Kenneth Martle Sparks, not a day goes by when you are not in my thoughts, darling. Remembering Chris Squance, with the dedication, much loved and always in our thoughts.
Remembering Sally Ann Starbuck. Remembering Hilda Stickings with the dedication, my beautiful mum, unseen, unheard, but always near, so loved, so missed, so very dear. Remembering Margaret Stratford. Remembering Jim Stubbings with the dedication, loving husband, dad and granddad, will be sadly missed by all who knew him.
Remembering Ernest Suckling with the dedication, much loved dad, so sadly missed. Always in our thoughts and hearts, if love could have saved you, dad, you would have lived forever. All our love always, Julie, Neil and Milo. Kiss.
Remembering Irene and John Sullivan with the dedication, always in our thoughts and hearts, love Karen and Peter.
Remembering Pauline Taylor.
Remembering Brian Templeman with the dedication, as another Christmas approaches without you, Dad, Granddad, this star reminds us of what a star you truly are. God bless. Remembering Deanna Terry with the dedication, in loving memory of Deanna Terry, loving wife, mum, Nan. Remembering Stephen Tewksbury. Remembering Lily Thomas with the dedication, always in our thoughts.
Remembering Stephen and Christine Thomas and William Wood with the dedication, with love at Christmas from your family. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Remembering Terry Thompson, Auntie Rota, Nanny Maud, Grandad George, Grandad Joseph and Grandma Catherine. Remembering Catherine, Kitty, Jane Thompson with the dedication, Dear Mum, commemorating your 100th birthday on the 23rd of November. Love Linda, Jane, Paul, Joanne, Ella and Neve. Remembering Margaret Tilley. Remembering Albert Edward Tite with the dedication, Albert, missing you so much, forever in our hearts, from your loving wife Adele, daughters Sharon and Michelle and grandchildren. Love always, kiss, kiss, kiss. Remembering Lakis Talias with the dedication, forever in my heart, your darling wife, Tina. Remembering Henry, Harry, Toms with the dedication, Harry, the most special person to touch our lives, love now and forever. Remembering Alan Towie with the dedication, Alan, most loving husband, father and grandfather, you are forever in our hearts, Gillian, Anna, Adam, Francesca, Victoria, Johnny, Tallulah and Charlie. Remembering Diane Patricia Tripp, Bert Tripp and Claire Louise Malling with the dedication, Diana and Bert Tripp, first Christmas without you both. Shine bright, love and miss you, Mum and Bert, always in our hearts. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Remembering Sharon Trounson with the dedication, we miss you so much, but you would have been so proud of your son, waiting for his own baby. Kiss. Remembering Ray Tuck with the dedication, I will always love you to the end of my days, forever in my thoughts and my heart. Remembering Barry Turner with the dedication, with me always. Remembering Roy Turner. Remembering Mona and Cyril Turner. Remembering Stephen Twin with the dedication, always missed, always loved, from Jean and the family.
Remembering Ron Tideman.
Remembering Don and Pam Vickers with the dedication, thank you for everything. We love and miss you every day. Donna and Beverly.
Remembering Glenn Edward Vincent Jones with a dedication, in loving memory of my father. Remembering Keith Waite with the dedication, loved and remembered always. Remembering Karen Wall with the dedication, you are the love of my life and I truly miss you. Remembering Alan George Wallace. Remembering Roger James Walsh with a dedication, Christmas lost its magic the day we lost you. With love from all the family, kiss, kiss, kiss. Remembering Johnny Ward. Remembering Gloria Webster.
Remembering Jean Wells with the dedication, Dear Jean, always loved and fondly remembered at Christmas and all year by your loving family. Remembering Leslie Arthur Wells with the dedication, in memory of my dear husband, father and granddad. Kiss, 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 miss you every day. Remembering Bob Wellstead with the dedication, loved very much and missed very much by all the family. Remembering Jean Whip with the dedication, our darling mum. Remembering Terry Whitston with the dedication, Terry, I love you. Remembering Evelyn Pat Whiteman with the dedication, missing you. Remembering Mark Wilkinson with the dedication, memories will always stay of someone special called away. Miss you every day, love Jane. Remembering Eileen and Maurice Williams with the dedication, always loved, always missed, together forever in love and music. Remembering Peg and Alb Winkworth with the dedication, always in our thoughts and hearts, love Karen and Peter. Remembering Joel Grant Woodside with the dedication, my beautiful son Joel, another year gone by and the loss of you not being here is just as huge as the day you left. I will remember and love you forever. Mum, kiss, kiss, kiss. Remembering Carol Ann and Michael Woodward with the dedication, love and miss you so much. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Remembering Debbie Worsley with the dedication. 12 years ago, your light went out, but it lives within me. I miss you every second of every day. Remembering Ronald and Ruby Wren and Raymond and Alice Batten with the dedication, treasured memories.
Remembering Christopher Lawrence Wright. Remembering Bobby Wright and my cat Sooty with the dedication, two very dear individuals who both suffered from the same disease, and hope and sure are still with me and lovingly remembered.
Remembering Michael Wyatt with the dedication, miss our laughter. Remembering Peter Yallop with the dedication, going to miss you every day. We will always love you, a person's once seen, never forgotten. All our love, Linda, Sarah and family. Remembering all our friends with the dedication, all our friends who have gone this year. Remembering you all with love, Susan and family. Remembering Edward, my daddy, with the dedication, so sorry we failed you and got you back to England with COVID. We cannot breathe. We panic and cry daily. I wish you'd loved me in life like I do you in death. I would swap with you to give you a life. Remembering Ernie, Alex, Mum, Dad, Richard, and all my family in spirit. Remembering Roy and Paul.
Remembering Terry with the dedication, Terry, I love you. Remembering Liz with the dedication, my sister who died on the 13th of August this year. Always in our thoughts, Liz. You were the best sister, wife, mum and nanny.